What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cool Kicks. It is the end of the year. I can't believe it. It is the end of the year. I want to say it flew by, but it felt like it did take forever. But it's finally here. 2020's been a hell of a year for all of us. It's hit some of us a lot more than others. And if you did have a bad year, things definitely will get better. Hopefully it gets better soon. We do know things will definitely get better. So yeah, at least we have 2021 to look forward to. I did want to talk about all the deals that I did find this year. I wanted to go over with you guys the best deals that I did find of the year, the top 5 Nike outlet finds. So let's talk about these deals, guys. Right before we start talking about the deals, let's talk about the deals that I did miss out on. I do have some sneakers that I do wish I picked up. At the beginning of the year, there were so many steals and so many deals at the Nike outlets. Yeah, I definitely regret not picking some of them up. Yeah, January, there were actually quite a few steals that I did not pick up, and I'm totally kicking myself because, yeah, I definitely missed out on those deals, and yeah, I'll definitely never be able to find those ever again. In January at the clearance center, I did see some Jordan 6 Flight Nostalgias. Saw them for under $100, and I passed on them. Yeah, I definitely should have picked those up because those were dope. In January again, when I was up north for work, I did stop by the Nike outlet out in Vacaville. They had a few Jordan retros. The one that I really should have picked up was the Jordan 4 tattoos. They were going for $159.99, so in my head back then, I thought it was a little pricey. But yeah, man, they started at $225, and now they've skyrocketed. And I love the Jordan 4s, so I should have just picked them up just because they were Jordan 4. But yeah, I definitely missed out on that one. Still in January, there was another deal that I did miss out on. When I was out in Cabazon, they did have the Jordan 1 PSG, and it was actually my size. And the materials weren't the greatest. That's kind of why I passed on them. But they were 20% off, and it is a Jordan PSG, which I love all of them. So I kind of regret not picking those up. And then the last one that I can remember was there was a time in February when I went to the Nike outlet in Citadel. They did have some of the Jordan 3 red cements, and I'm not a fan of mostly red shoes or all red shoes, but they were 30% off, and they had my size. And yeah, I definitely should have picked them up because I just love the Jordan 3s, and you really can't go wrong with Jordan 3s. So I definitely should have picked those bad boys up. The Nike outlets, ever since COVID, have been pretty dry. So yeah, I really didn't pick up as many as it did last year. I did end up picking up 21 pairs, but that was just for myself, just for my collection. I did pick up some for family members and family friends and that type of stuff, and I didn't include that because that wasn't for me. I probably picked up at least 15 pairs for family, mostly family members pretty much. Yeah, but I didn't include that on my list. So right before we get to the top 5, let's talk about some honorary mentions, some sneakers that were a really good deal and I was very happy to cop, but they weren't in my top 5. First honorary mention, Jordan 14 Black Ferraris. Pretty decent deal. Got these for what, $112. These came out at $190, so yeah, saved a decent amount of money. Quality not that great, but it's an all black Jordan, so I couldn't go wrong with that. Next on the list, I did pick up these Realtree Air Max 97s. I am a huge fan of the Realtree stuff. But yeah, these are just hella dope. Ended up getting them for $43. Stole these for $43. Yeah, these are hella dope, but yeah, not dope enough to make the top 5. This one was super close to being on the list. These are the Nike Dunk High Paul Rodriguez, and these are just fire. I actually have to show you both sides because this side is primarily red with a little bit of green, and then this side there's a little bit more green on it, and some red. Yeah, this is super dope. It does pay homage to the Mexican boxing culture because boxing does play a really big deal. Does have some boxing accents to it. Just super fire, super original. but I can't say it's in my top 5. The last sneaker on the list, you guys. Yeah, I thought about this and you know, I'd like had battles in my head. But yeah, this did make the honorary list. Did make the top 5 right outside. The Kobe's, you guys. Kobe Pro Trail 1s. And normally this would be on the list. The only reason why it's not on the list because it's purple. And I just don't have that much stuff to wear with purple. You know, I definitely would wear this with all black probably. Yeah, I love the Pro Trail 1s. Like the 1s are one of my favorites of the Kobe's. But yeah, not quite on the list, you guys. Right before we get to the top 5, I did want to mention some of the apparel, like my favorite apparel that I did find at the outlets, because I thought that'd be interesting for you guys. I do have to say my #1 favorite thing, Dornbecker 14 jacket. This matches the Jordan 14 Dornbeckers. Super, super dope. These normally go for $85, I think, and I ended up copping it for like $40 or something. That was a hell of a deal. That was actually my second Dornbecker that I actually found at the Nike outlets. This I didn't buy this year, but I just wanted to share with you guys. I did find this at the clearance center. This is the Joey Bates one. This actually matches the Dunks from a few years ago. I think like 2 or 3 years ago. I'm trying to find the Dunks, but the Dunks are going for like $400 or $500, and I really don't want to pay that much. So you can definitely find Dornbecker gear. I just wanted to let you guys know and see it's out there. And then my second and third favorite find of the year. This is a Nike Tech Pack. I think it's like, it's not Tech Fleece anymore, it's Tech Pack. This went for $160. I ended up getting it for like under $60, and I actually have the matching pants with this. I think those retail for $60. I ended up paying like $30-something for that. So yeah, those are my favorite apparel finds of the year. Now that I think about it, I think I bought this sweatshirt as well. Well, I know I bought it at the clearance center, but I think I bought it this year, this calendar year. These retailed for $100, and I actually picked them up for $30. I actually picked up another one for one of my boys, because he's a huge Laker fan as well. Yeah, and then he ended up giving me this cup, which is freaking dope. This customized cup. It says King Koo. So I guess this is like one of the LeBron lines. So it says King, and then you put your name on it. So yeah, this is hella dope, dude. All right, it's about that time, you guys. Let's go over my 5 favorite finds at the Nike outlet this year. Number 5, you guys. This is the Jordan 4 Winterized. And I've worn these a few times. These are just insane. I love these. I love the material. It's like a nubuck with like a wax or some sort of a protective cover over it. I'm just a huge fan of these. I don't have to worry about anything yellowing or anything like that, unlike most of the other 4s. The material is like super soft. There is a crease on it, but I don't even think it looks that bad because the material is just so awesome on these. Yeah, these are definitely built more rugged than most of the other nubuck or suede sneakers. It does have fleece lining on the inside, which you really don't see much else. And yeah, these are dope, and they also keep your feet warm in the winters. Number 4 on the list, Pegasus Turbos. Man, these are by far the most comfortable sneakers I have. I actually have a couple different colorways of these, and I've actually purchased so many pairs for myself and for family members. I actually bought 3 of these for myself. I actually gave one of them to my really close friend, and yeah, these are just dope. These are dope. This is actually a women's colorway, but they actually came out with this in the men's colorway as well. This is actually, I think, the first colorway in the men's. But yeah, these are just super, super dope. Has that Zoom X. It does crease like crazy. But they're so freaking comfortable, and I still love the way they look. You know, if you're not dissecting it, looking at it for real close, still looks pretty clean. And yeah, super, super dope. I like these so much. You could find them in so many different colorways. This is actually a women's pair as well, I believe. Yeah, this is actually a women's as well, but you can't tell because it's black. But yeah, I was able to find a black one. I ended up getting this for $35, I believe. And when I say I love these, I'm not exaggerating. I ended up buying a pair for my girl as well. This is actually the exact same as the one that I just showed you, but this is a size 8. I ended up buying her another pair, but she didn't like, that was a Pegasus Turbo 2, and she didn't like the way the laces were and the tongue, because it is slightly different than the Pegasus 35 Turbos. So I ended up giving that to one of my really good friends. I actually bought 2 more, one for my pops and one for my girl's brother-in-law, because they're just super comfy and you can always find really, really good deals on them. Number 3 on the list, I don't know if many of you guys are gonna agree with this one because you guys might have it higher on the list, but I was able to find me a pair of Jordan 1 Racer Blues. And yeah, these are freaking gorgeous. These are so sexy. These are just insane, you guys. These are insane. Yeah, I happened to be at the outlet in Camarillo. The homie Chris saw me walk in, just told me, hey, go to the front counter. I ended up walking there, didn't know what the heck I was getting myself into, and then I was like, what? They got the Racer Blues? What? And yeah, I ended up getting these for hella cheap. I think I paid $140 for these. And you know, retail is $170. The resale on these bad boys are like $400 now. Yeah, I haven't been able to wear it. I haven't had the balls to wear it, to be really honest. Yeah, they're staying in my collection though, because these are just super, super dope. This is a Zoom Air. So this is significantly more comfortable than a regular Jordan 1. Instead of a regular cardboard underneath, it does have a Zoom Air unit, a full-length Zoom Air unit, and that's right underneath the insole. So yeah, you're definitely gonna feel that Zoom Air, and Zoom Air just makes everything 10 times more comfortable. So yeah, these aren't just dope looking. These are actually very comfortable compared to any of the other Jordan 1s. We are at the number 2 spot. When I made this list last night, I sat there and analyzed the hell out of this. Yeah, number 2 and number 1 were so freaking close to each other. And I actually bought both of them on the same trip, which was freaking insane. That was like, I think, one of my best Nike outlet trips ever. But yeah, it was these bad boys. Black Cat 4s. Black Cat 4s. I found these at the outlet. I got 20% off. I actually skipped them on day 1 because I didn't want to pay retail. I ended up picking these up at Nike Outlet Citadel. And the reason I love this is just the nubuck. Nubuck is just so smooth on these. Super, super soft. The fact that this portion right here, normally plastic on almost every other one other than the cool grays. This is nubuck material as well. The fact that the tab right here, which is plastic on 99.9% of these, this is a leather material, so it is nice and soft. When you are wearing these with shorts, sometimes this can rub against the back of your ankle and whatnot, so that's kind of annoying sometimes. But yeah, just the all black, super clean look. You just can't go wrong with it. These are just, oh my goodness, these are just so beautiful. And yeah, I was able to find them at the outlets back before COVID, when you actually can't find stuff like that. But yeah, good luck finding dope stuff like this at the outlets. I haven't been able to find anything like that lately. And now we are at the number 1 spot. Like I mentioned earlier, this was found on the same trip as the Black Cat 4s. But this was also one of my more unique finds because it is a Nike by You. And I thought the person did really well, but I guess they weren't happy with them. These are it. Air Force 1, Nike by You Pendleton, 2019. Yeah, that's super, super dope. I just love the way he color blocked. I'm not trying to be sexist. The reason I say he is because it was Brian. Yeah, these are hella dope. I actually kind of like that the laces are a totally different color, but I am a huge fan of that brown piping material, which is freaking dope. Yeah, has it along the toe as well. I like the different materials that were used. It does have nice tumbled leather on the side right there. It does have wool in the back heel. And yeah, these are just super, super clean. I haven't even put them on because I just think they look so freaking beautiful. Don't want to get them dirty. just like a piece of art for me. It's just super dope. I ended up getting these for $104. The ones that I just ordered were $140. So yeah, significant discount. And yeah, these are just fire, dude. These are fire. These are definitely my favorite Nike outlet pickups of the year. And yeah, these are just dope. These are dope. I did do a review and plenty of people were telling me how dope they looked. And yeah, that's it, you guys. Yeah, so that's my list, you guys. That's my list. Those were my top 5 out of 21 sneakers that I did buy at the Nike outlet for my collection. As I mentioned earlier, I probably bought like 15 more for family, friends, and for my family, including my little guy as well as my girlfriend. And yeah, those were the top 5. Let me know what you think of the top 5 that I got. Let me know what gems you guys found at the Nike outlet. Yeah, I'd definitely like to hear from you guys. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video, you guys. Definitely appreciate it. Hope the video didn't go too long because it's kind of hard to tell when I'm filming it and whatnot. So yeah, thanks so much for making it to the end of the video, you guys. Make sure you help your boy out, press that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Click on that notification bell because I do drop a whole lot of videos. As you know, this is my second video for today. I'll probably have another couple of days where I do drop 2 videos this week. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Yeah, you guys know I'll have plenty of other videos, you guys. So yeah, see you guys next one.